Hello, my name is Audrey Kemp, and this is Dave.
Today we will be discussing magazines and the impact they have on today's society.
To touch upon this topic, we are going to be interviewing different people in the library to get everyone's opinion on what magazine they enjoy reading, why they read it, and what they get out of reading it.
To start off, we have come up with multiple questions to ask to each interview, and at the end, we will be comparing our results.
10 years following Cave's publication in London, the American magazine was published in Philadelphia by Andrew Bedford and Ben Franklin. By the end of the 18th century, magazines increased in popularity due to compulsory education and increased literacy, as popularity increased specifically to relate to one's occupation. The 19th century became a time for industrialization, starting with the royalty press, an advanced printing press, which changed the way magazines were printed forever.
Alright, do you still read magazines?
No, not really. I don't read magazines ever.
What magazines and why?
If I do read a magazine, it's probably like Sports Illustrated,
And why?
just to get up to date on sports.
What do you look for in magazines or try to get out of a magazine?
Like I said, I really don't read magazines that much, but if I am, I'm looking to get out a little bit more knowledge than I had before.
What do you learn from a magazine? What do you think the main use for magazines these days and in our generation?
Magazines these days are mostly used for like selling products to young girls. I feel like makeup and stuff like that. That's what I feel magazines are used for. Yeah.
Do you still read magazines?
Every once in a while.
What magazines and why?
Every once in a while I read Sports Illustrated, and obviously because I'm into sports, but I like to know what's going on in the professional fields.
What do you look for in magazines or try to get out of a magazine?
Looking into a magazine, it's more like an entertainment type, and I don't know. I mean,
Alright.
I have no clue.
Alright. What do you learn from a magazine and what do you think the use for magazines these days in our generation? Like, what do you think it is for our generation?
Most use for magazines is for advertising products from different companies, whether it's sports magazines or magazines that are promoting like different
People
clothes.
seem to rely on magazines for the purpose of pop culture.
People tend to gravitate towards the gossip sections to try to increase knowledge on he or she's interest. Rated the most popular magazine for gossip would be People's Magazine.
The least popular is American Girl.
Amazon claims that the most popular magazine subscription is National Geographic. Although it may seem that our generation has died off regarding magazine usage, these interviews prove that incorrect and that our generation will continue to grow.